Andrίκου da Perúdžia's Neapolitan Adventures. I was told some time ago about a young man from Perútžia called Andrίκου, the son of a certain Pietro and a horse dealer by trade. Having heard that horses were trading well in Naples, he put 500 gold florins in his bag and went off there with some other merchants, never having previously been away from home. He arrived on a Sunday evening, about vesper time, got the necessary information from his innkeeper, and was in the market square early the next morning. He saw a lot of horses, many of which met with his approval, and did a good deal of bargaining without being able to agree a price for any of them. But he was keen to show that he was there to do some buying, and naively and imprudently pulled out his bag of florins several times before the eyes of people coming and going past him. It was while he was negotiating, with his bag in full view, that a young Sicilian woman walked past. She was very beautiful, but ready to give any man what he wanted for a small payment. He didn't see her, but she saw his bag and immediately said to herself, "Wouldn't I be a lucky one if that money were mine?" Then she went on her way. There was an old woman with her who was also Sicilian. As soon as she saw Andrίκου, she let the girl go on and hurried over to give him an affectionate hug. The young woman noticed and, without saying anything, stopped and waited for her on one side. Andrίκù, who had turned around and recognized the old woman, greeted her with great warmth. She promised to come and see him at his inn, but didn't keep him talking for too long just then and soon left. Andrίκù went back to his bargaining, though he made no purchases that morning. After seeing first the bag and then the intimacy with the old servant, the young woman began to wonder if she might get hold of some of all of the money, or all of the money. She asked a few cautious questions about who the young man was, where he was from, what he was doing there, and how she came to know him. The old servant gave her all the information she wanted, almost in as much detail as Andrίκù might have supplied himself, being able to do this because she had spent a long time with his father, first in Sicily and then in Perútžia. She likewise told her where he was lodging and why he had come to Naples. Once the young woman was fully informed about his family and their names, she had the basis for playing a clever trick that would bring her what she wanted. Back at her house, she made sure that the old woman was busy all day so that she couldn't go and see Andrίκù. She had a much younger servant girl to whom she had given a very good training in the sort of work she had in mind, and towards evening she sent her to the inn where Andrίκù was staying. When she arrived, she found him by chance standing alone in the doorway. She asked for Andrίκù, and he said that he was the very man, at which she drew him to one side.